What's up guys, I'm Coach Holly.
And I'm Coach Morgan.
And today we are back for another Workout Wednesday. This week we are doing a buddy edition, so Morgan and I are going to be leading you through a partner workout. 4 different movements that we will walk you through start to finish.
So grab yourself an accountability buddy and get after it.
Okay, so we have 4 movements today. We're starting with that Russian twist. We have a 10-pound medicine ball that we are going to use for this, but feel free to find something similar in that same weight range to begin, and then add or subtract in weight from there. So for the Russian twist, Morgan and I are going to start back to back here. Feet are just flat on the ground. We're going to try to relax those hip flexors so you're not clenching them to keep the knees any which way. You're just going to kind of relax there. The point of this is core, not anything else. We're gonna sit upright and use our backs as accountability to stay upright, but we're not gonna be leaning necessarily on each other like this, unless we get tired. So we're gonna hold this ball up. I'm gonna start with it. From here, with my elbows just drop down, relaxed, and my shoulders out of my ears, I'm not gonna have all the tension in the neck. I'm just gonna rotate from the torso and pass this ball to Morgan, and then I'm gonna twist the other side to catch it from her. So we're just gonna show you a couple reps just like that. Good. Making sure that you guys are rotating from the hips and not just passing the ball with your arms, because if you notice, this has very little to do with my core. I'm just going through the motions that way. It's difficult for her too. So if you want to make this a little bit more challenging once you've gotten the rotations there, you can, if you want as an option, pick your feet up off the ground. So I'm going to have Morgan scoot a little bit that way so I have a little bit more space to lean. I'm going to try to find some balance on my tailbone here. And then I'm gonna try to keep my feet up. She'll move a little bit farther away. And I'm gonna try to keep my feet up the whole time. You will need some more space to balance on the tailbone, but I don't wanna sink in my low back and kind of round this way. So you're still keeping a flat back, but you're gonna be on an angle at that point. So one of us can do it that way and one of us can't. So mix it up however you want, but you're using each other to still find that rotation. You're going through 30 reps there, so 15 each side. That is your Russian twist. All right, so second movement here is going to be a push-up with a little high five in between for some inspiration. Morgan and I are gonna start. We're gonna be facing each other for this entire thing, and we are gonna use that full range of motion on the push-up. There's gonna be modifications here I'll go over as well, but we're gonna do this together to time it, and we're gonna use a little extra core stability there to take one arm off in between and tap each other's hands. So we're gonna show you what that looks like. We're both gonna start with our hands right under our shoulders. Before we even do anything else, we're gonna screw those hands into the ground. So what I do is I put my hands down and I'm gonna think elbow pits forward, and what that's gonna do is stabilize my shoulders, bring my shoulder blades down my back, and then I'm gonna be set up in a nice good position for the full range of motion of the push-up. I'm gonna put my feet back, and we're both gonna find that plank here, squeezing the glutes. If you can, make sure you keep those feet close together. That's gonna create a little bit more stability. From here, I'm gonna rock forward just an inch, and then we're both gonna lower all the way to the ground. If you are someone that feels strong enough to do this, you can just hover 1 inch above the ground and push up strict. If not, go down strict if you can handle it, and then just roll off the knees. Both are fine, and you don't have to do the same version. At the top of this, you are gonna pick one hand up and tap the opposite hand of that person, so it'll both be our right arm. Come back, and we're gonna go back to that push-up, all the way down. Maybe if I need to roll up, that's fine. Tap here, down. That is gonna be the alternating position, the push-up to the touch. If this is too much to take one arm off with your feet together, which it definitely might be, go wider position, wider base there. Morgan can show you here, that's gonna give her just a little bit more control as she taps here. A little bit more control with those hips, because we don't want the twisting around here. The whole point of this exercise is to stabilize our hips, stabilize our core, so that when we run, we're upright and we're not over rotating or losing our ability to combine our arms and legs for the most efficient running form. You will complete 10 push-ups with those taps together, so 5 on each arm.
All right, so for this next one, we're gonna be doing a little variation on that Russian twist with our twisting here. We're going to be tossing this medicine ball back and forth, but we're also gonna be adding a little squat, a little rotation in here. So even though this is on the ground and I haven't started yet, we wanna be in a good position to pick this up. Even though it's 10 pounds, we still wanna be safe. So starting with those hips sitting back into our squat to pick this up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be fighting our rotation here by bringing the ball to the side. We don't wanna let these knees collapse in, so you really wanna focus on pushing them out to the other side. And we're gonna do a nice big pop up at the top here, and we're gonna be tossing. Holly's gonna catch and do the same thing on the other side. When I catch, once again, going down and a little bit faster this time, we want a nice big pop off the top on this back leg. And you guys can really start to move apart and get into it here, making sure we're really pressing off this back leg when we come up, and then make sure you're switching as well too, so you're not just doing it all on the same side here. You're gonna be doing 15 on each side. All right, so for your last movement here, we're gonna be doing a partner leg toss. So with this, we're gonna be working on our core stabilization here. We're also gonna be working on a little bit of reaction time here. So what I wanna do is Holly's gonna be standing there, and I'm actually gonna grab onto her ankles. We're gonna roll back here, making sure to keep that nice flat back, tucking those hips under, pushing that belly button towards the spine, rolling back down, keeping a nice flat back the whole time so I can't stick my hand underneath. I'm gonna grab a hold of Holly's ankles here. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna lift my legs up, and Holly's going to push them down, and I have to kind of react. I don't want him to just fall to the ground. Keeping nice and tight here. She's gonna push him down, pull him back up, and then she's gonna start to go in different directions. Woo, so I have to be reactive there and fight that. We're gonna do a little obliques here, a little bit of everything. So also, the person that is standing up, Holly and I are roughly the same height, so this works pretty well. But if we have a little bit of a taller partner, a little bit of shorter, they may need to squat down a little bit. So making sure they're not in that compromised position where they're just like throwing and then their shoulders are all out of whack and all those things. She wants to stay in a nice athletic form the whole time, maybe a little bit of a squat if she's a little bit taller as well. So you're gonna be doing 30 of these and making sure that the person that is standing up, throwing the legs, is doing different directions each time so that you kind of confuse your partner.
All right, so those are your 4 movements you're gonna do with your partner. We chose ones that would challenge you, but also movements that would give you room to play. So don't feel like your partner has to be complete match to your athletic ability. If you are on different levels there, maybe use it as an advantage. Maybe somebody can push you a little bit harder, try a little bit stronger, maybe trying a different variation week to week. You are going to be going through those movements 3 rounds. We have those Russian twists. You're doing 15 on each side. That's 30 total. You go into the push-ups for a set of 10, alternating with the taps, so 5 on each side for the arms. Then we're coming up for that squat to the throw, a little variation on the twist, 15 on each side. So remember to switch places so you're getting the different impetus with that weighted ball. And then the last thing we are finishing with is the leg toss. And that's gonna be the person standing up holding the ankles. We're gonna do 30 reps each round per person. This is all gonna add up. Make sure you're grabbing that water, you're taking the rest as you need. This obviously depends on somebody else now, but use each other to encourage, motivate, and get through that workout. Guys, if you are looking to increase your workout routine or maybe just work out a little bit more with us than just that once a week, you should check out our 2-week Quickstart program. This is 2 free weeks of totally great workouts. You have run workouts in there, some strength works like we've done, mobility and injury prevention thrown in as well. All you have to do is click that link down in the description and give us your name and email. We will send those to you. Make sure if you liked this workout and working out with your friend, you hit that like button down below.
And also drop us a comment down below too. We'd love to hear from you guys. And subscribe to our channel so you get these videos to your inbox each and every Workout Wednesday.